an adult, you should be able to. It shouldn't matter if it's 10 p.m. showtime. Like, you should be able to go in, because you have somebody there that's vouching for you. But I guess AMC, I don't know if it's just certain locations, because I've never dealt with that before. It's so weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Fashion Valley's a little more stuck up.
Yeah, I don't know.
The bougie area.
Like, were they just doing it to them? Like, is that not a thing? It was just so peculiar, man. Like, I was like, there's no way that, like, was that guy just offended because he was taking him to see The Purge? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That has to be some type of personal thing.
Yep.
I've never heard that ever.
Yeah, but
That's crazy.
I thought that was worth mentioning on air.
Now I know. And then if you listeners, if you're any parents out there who in the San Diego area,
beware.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Watch out for the cowboy. The sheriff of Fashion Valley Mall.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple Swan facts for you if you want to run through them.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Will Smith was originally set to return as a Deadshot, but had scheduling conflicts that stopped him from appearing. This led to the cast of Idris Elba, who Gunn had in mind to play Bloodsport the whole time anyway.
Okay. I know there's a lot of speculation that that he was just, basically substituted for Will Smith, and they just kind of changed the character around. But, yeah, I mean, if he had him in mind the whole time, that's perfect.
So there's like two kind of stories or sides to this coin. So there's one side that's saying that Will Smith was supposed to reprise his role as Deadshot, and then when he couldn't, they didn't want to be fucked up to him, so that way if he wanted to return later to the DCU, he could. So they pulled another character from the archives, which was Bloodsport, for Idris. Yeah. But then there's like the other story where now James Gunn is saying that he always he never intended to have Idris play Deadshot at all, that he was always going to be a different character. So I don't know, I found that interesting. I don't know if it's just rumors or what.
We'll never know unless we ask him ourselves.
That's right. So Sylvester Stallone agreed to voice King Shark almost immediately because of his experience with Gunn on the set of Guardians 2.
Well, that's cool. So that's how you know James Gunn is a loved guy.
Yep. Everybody wants to work with him.
Disney done fucked up.
Well, no, Kevin Feige swooped in and was like, "Oh no, like we need you for Guardians 3." Like,
yeah, you can't go over there. Don't play with those people.
We're sorry. Although the film's numbers might have stopped another installment, Gunn still has various ideas for another potential film for the sequel.
Ooh, I hope that they take in consideration the pandemic and everything, and don't throw away something that could be great just because of that.
How funny is it that this one had like the reverse effect? So the first one made a shit ton of money, everybody hated it, and then this one nobody goes to watch it, but then everybody loves it. Yeah,
it's so funny. Polar opposites.
Okay, so Dave Bautista actually wanted the role of Peacemaker at first, but due to scheduling conflicts, he couldn't do it. And I guess he was at the time, he was contracted to Zack Snyder's The Army of the Dead.
Ah, okay.
Which in its own right is a good film and I feel like that's a good movie. So
yeah,
not mad at it.
That's cool
though. Robbie did not use a stunt double for her escape scene, in which she takes down a guard, grabs his keys with her feet, and unlocks her shackles. That's all her.
And acrobatic as hell. Super talented.
Yeah, I can't believe she did that. I wonder if it took like more than one take, or did she do it like right away? Like, that's insane. What the hell? This is the first R-rated film to be shot entirely on IMAX so far.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Groundbreaking. That's the type of stuff that James Gunn does.
Yeah. Trauma founder and creator of the Toxic Avenger, Lloyd Kaufman, makes a small cameo as he is close friends with James Gunn. I think James Gunn got his start with Trauma. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
This film was released August 5th, 2021, which is exactly 5 years after the first film dropped on August 5th, 2016.
Oh, dang. Crazy. That's cool. That had to be intentional.
Yeah, for sure. This is a funny one to close out. All of the characters who die early on were only given the script up until their death, which is pretty much no script at all.
Yeah. Oh, like no lines. Like, oh, here's your lines. Like what? Like two things? Two things I say? I think maybe Pete Davidson and maybe Falula Borg. That's the guy who plays the Javelin. I think they probably said the most.
That's true. What's his name? TDK. Yeah, he's drinking a Mr. Pibb.
Yeah.
When they're walking. Oh man, hilarious. Oh, man. And that's Nathan Fillion, right? Holy shit, it's hilarious, dude.
Oh man.
I think they made up that character. He wasn't a real. He wasn't pulled from source material. He was just completely made up. If I'm not remembering incorrectly, I think he was just entirely fabricated, which is hilarious.
Oh man, that guy was funny.
He detaches his arms and then he's just like barely tapping them,
like slapping them. Like, okay.
Yeah,
that's kind of annoying. Not even. Oh man.
Yeah, that wraps up Swan Facts, dude.
Oh, nice. What would you rate this one?
Oh man, this one, with the anticipation and how it pays off, for me, for a DCU film, and a rated R one, I would say it's a 9.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the same exact thing. That's cool. Yeah, I think it hit on everything that I expected it to, and then some. The characters were great. Highly recommend this one if you haven't seen it. If you've gotten this far in the episode and you still haven't seen it, definitely recommend you going to watch it. Hopefully, if you haven't and you're this far, we didn't spoil too much for you. But I know we covered a lot of stuff in this film, but definitely go check it out. Like I said, in theaters or on HBO Max if you have the time. Do we have a movie focus for next week?
Yeah, I was. So I want to get started with our spooky season.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, and you can never start too early. So it's September, it's fall, damn it, it's the end of summer. Let's start doing some scary horror films.
Oh yeah, I'm so down.
All right, with that being said, I want to talk about a kind of seems like a hugely controversial soft reboot of the Wrong Turn franchise. Wrong Turn, The Foundation, I believe it's called, is the subtitle.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to rent it for a couple dollars. Let me look it up real quick and see if it's streaming anywhere. Okay, so it says right now it's on Showtime and Sling TV. I think you have Showtime, so that's good for you.
Cool.
James. Also, I think it should be available to rent for $3 and like maybe $10, unless it's went up, it should be like $10 to buy.
Okay.
So it's not going to break your bank. Yeah, I want to talk about this. I don't want to really talk about whether I like it or not yet. Save that for the episode where we usher in our annual spooky season with Wrong Turn.
There's more Spirit Halloween stores on every corner than there are Starbucks now. So it's about that time.
Oh yeah, we're getting in the spirit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, look out for that next weekend. An episode for Wrong Turn, the Foundation, which came out actually earlier this year. So it's still another new one. There you
go. Nice.
Exciting stuff.
Oh yeah.
With that being said, James, I have just one question before we get out of here.
Oh, let's do it.
Where can these lovely listeners find us, given they don't know what we're about?
So we are Drop the Mic. We are a San Diego-based podcast. If you want to listen to more of our stuff, we are pretty much on every single platform that does play podcasts, like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify. We're on everything. If it plays a podcast, we are pretty much on there. Just search us, Drop the Mic, and you'll find us there. We have tons of archival episodes. You can go back and listen to all those. We have an Instagram that me and Wes are both attached to. It's at @dropthemic_podcast. You can comment on our posts there. We do post the weekly focus, the weekly recs from time to time. You can comment on those. Tell us if you liked them, if you enjoyed them, if you didn't like them so much. Tell us why. Maybe we can get into a nice little conversation about that. If you have some movies that we haven't done and you want to rec those, you can comment on one of the pictures there, one of the posts. And if you want to be kind of more private about it, and you want to be so public, you can DM us and you can talk to us there. Have any questions about what we do, you can talk to us there. We pretty much respond as pretty quickly, response time on there. And that's about it.
Well said, as usual, man.
Thank you. And if you do have the time, give us a 5 stars, thumbs up, positive review. Share us with your friends and family.
Yes, please. Or repost everything. Word of mouth. Tell somebody about us. Even if you don't listen to us all the time, we appreciate it. Check out our 200 episode strong plus archive.
Oh yeah.
There, we're not shy about diving into different genres, subgenres, so there's going to be something for you in there somewhere. So take a leap back into our history. We have a lot of stuff that we've covered and a lot to cover in the future. So thank you all for listening. Stay tuned until next week for the review of the newest installment for the Wrong Turn franchise.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
All right, James. Thank you so much. What a great episode. Glad to have you back as usual.
Yes, glad to be back.
Yeah. All right, dude.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You as well. Talk to you soon.
Yo, is this a dog?
What?
Is this thing a dog?
A dog?
Yes.
What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with all the breeds. I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound.
Since when does an Afghan have that bloody thumbs?
Oh my god, is it a werewolf? I wanted to meet a werewolf forever.
Yo, they turned me into a werewolf? That's not right. Yo, let me know. I do not a werewolf, bro.
Yeah, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, we got him to... I think he's agreed to do this. Whatever the case, just everyone get in a position to drop.